That guy is working my last nerve.
Welcome to Comedians Interviewing Musicians. That's Kim Stacy, and my name's Becky Joe, and we're here with Joe James.
Hey guys.
Yes, we're very excited to have you on the show today. Before we start, we got to thank everybody who's helped us out. There's Far Guitar Studios. We've got Share T Realtors. She is also Kim. Do you have the chicken purse? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Soft waffles. Oh, little waffles. We have Share Tea.
Ashley Weber Yoga.
Ashley Weber Yoga, thank God. Oh, and the Far Guitar Studios, he does virtual lessons. So if you're trying to learn guitar before the quarantine is up, hit him up. It's a good idea. Same thing for Ashley Weber Yoga. You can always consult virtually. Thanks for being here for all that. We really appreciate you. And our patrons who are here and our lovely friends who've joined us through the Facebook feed. We really appreciate you. And throughout this whole messy quarantine process, wouldn't be able to do it without you. So smooches. Can't wait to do more live shows, but
can't wait to see people in real life.
IRL.
Be touched again. Not in an inappropriate way. I just miss skin on skin.
Yeah, that's, you're like a baby. You need it.
Yeah.
It's fair.
This is episode 131.
Hell yeah.
An episode of quarantine videos. I don't know what day it is or where am I.
And
I was wearing these pineapples, but
oh, there she is.
Here.
I thought we were at some tropical event.
I was like, everyone's so yellow. Oh my God, it's COVID everywhere. But thank you so much, Joe, for joining us. You are in episode 70.
That's crazy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for showing up on your computer.
It was really hard. It was a commute.
Talk about traffic. Am I right, ladies?
Oh man,
my dog wouldn't move out of the way. It was
I know.
Jeez.
It's been
Oh, mine is currently just staring at me from the couch, wondering why I'm not talking to her or paying attention in any way, shape, or form.
My cat's eating my ankles. Let's go.
Oh, Celine Dion. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
That's your cat's name, Celine?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's extra like that. Celine is not
the cat, not me.
Also, for people watching us right now, we have a couple people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. There is a donate option. If you want to tip Joe, that goes directly to him. So please tip away to Joe. If you want to tip Kim and I, we both got Venmos, but also just join our Patreon. That's how you can support us. And in advance, we love you. So please tip Joe throughout the show.
Tips don't go to me tonight.
Yeah, they are going to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So if you tip to Joe, he is being super sweet. That would normally go straight to him, but he is donating it to Black Lives Matter, which makes you even more of an angel than when you were before. So go ahead and help out too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great things. Yeah.
Very excited for that. Thank you so much for, obviously we took a break last week in solidarity with the Blackout Tuesday with a lot of other artists. And we hope that everybody spent that time educating themselves and listening and educating other people, because white people got to do that to each other. It's not on the burden of the people of color to educate them. It's yours. Right. So
absolutely.
Thank you. Donate to Black Lives Matter tonight, please, and thank you.
And our PayPal is at Music Firsthand as well.
Yes. So if you want to do that, please do. Mm-hmm. Joe, how have you been holding up in quarantine? What have you been doing? Have you been creating a lot? What's been going on?
This is it. This is my space. Like, I've been here in this area for all of quarantine. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Like, please.
It's been cool. I mean, it's allowed me to kind of venture out with co-writing and writing songs with other artists in town, and it's been cool. I mean, I would much rather be on a stage performing and being able to see people, hug people, and have that energy from in camaraderie with others. But it's been great. It's allowed me to kind of look within myself and kind of write songs that I wouldn't normally write, and spend more time writing songs and writing with others. So it's been cool. I mean, I'm looking at it as a kind of a reset button for not only me, but maybe for humanity to kind of like come out of this whole COVID thing, better people, you know?
Right.
That's great.
I was watching this drag queen show on HBO the other day, and Bob the drag queen said,
yeah.
"Oh, thank God!" Right? And Bob the drag queen said, "Talk about shared experience. Talk about a shared trauma." And there's the whole world is going through it. There's not a single part of it that's not being affected by it. So, I think when you talk about humanity, is sociologically, COVID is going to have an impact on everybody and every. It's kind of crazy. Like what I know we're going to talk a little bit later about like your projects that you have coming out, but what non-music related stuff have you done during COVID?
Shoot, it's still in the arts, but I've been like video editing and diving into that. Been hiking a lot with my dog, and that's been great, and my wife. And I have to say, musical related though, I learned how to play the piano. So
what?
That's cool. And that's another thing that if we wouldn't have quarantined, I would have not had the time to sit down and figure it out. But yeah, I learned how to play the piano during quarantine.
Yeah, this really gives you the opportunity to focus on the things that you've been ignoring, and you're like, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, now I can read because I've been quarantined, so I'm feeling really good about myself. What else have you been doing, like for like self-care, like to get maybe like aggression out, or like frustration, or like just to relax? Like I went skeet shooting this past weekend.
Nice.
I have a huge bruise right I shot one disc, but it felt great. So is there anything that you're doing to kind of help that self-care?
Yeah, sure. I've been taking time in the morning to kind of meditate, which I didn't usually do, and kind of get my mind off of any music stuff or any of the other things that are going on, and just kind of center and focus. And in the hiking, like I mentioned, that's one of them as well.
Yeah,
it's been great.
That is so cool. I really should be hiking more, but I am the sweatiest person alive.
So hot. I'm sitting here and I'm so hot.
It is miserable out. I went on I actually have never gone and like paddled or kayaked out to go see the bats at sundown. And I recently went on a date with my work wife to go. She has 2 kayaks, and we went out and and just sat under there while this bell to bats. And it was the weirdest. I cried a little bit because I was like, I haven't done anything. And there were so many people, but we were obviously all in like paddle boards or kayaks away from each other, or boats that were socially distant. And I had a mask on even though I was in the water because I'm a paranoid idiot. But I was just like, I've not been around this many people in so long. And it's so satisfying. I was like, I'm outside. There's a bunch of little baby bats over my head. What can I complain about right now? I am stupid happy. It was the best.
I can think of 12 things to complain about, but that's just, I'm on the water. I'm around people. There's bats flying over my head.
Bat poop.
It's so hot.
That's what I asked my work wife. I was like, are we going to get shit on? And she was like, not likely. And I'm like, there's 1.5 million of them and we're sitting under them. That's not good odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And the smell is so strong.
Oh no. Well, we were around we were already in lake water, which is like a scent in and of itself. And Rachel had been picking up trash the whole way. So we're like a human, like, I don't know, what are those called? Like trash mountain. What are those? Landfills.
There it is. Trash mountain.
Nice. Human trash mountain.
I am the queen of Trash Mountain.
That was my nickname in high school. No. Ooh, okay, let's say hi to some people we have online here. We have Sharon Barr. Oh, so cute. Angelo Gomez. Joe, he says hi. And hi, Music Christina. Thank you. Joe is one of my dearest friends. And Cheryl Tepper says hi. Hi, girl.
Hi.
Kim, I see Waffle's cousin over there. She makes a good fan. Oh, she does. Wait, so if it's Waffle's cousin, does she need to be like pancakes?
I know. We still haven't thought of a name, which has been sad during this whole quarantine. It's the one thing I couldn't settle on.
Is the pancake the cousin to the waffle, or is it like syrup?
Is Diana Cox in Bad Taste?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. What do you think is the
Like a
cousin
rooster and a cock? No. Okay, great.
Sir,
Just-
ma'am.
Just me.
Joe, what do you think is the cousin to waffles? Is it like what breakfast food, or is it? I don't know. I'm thinking way too much about this now.
A lot.
The cousin to waffles. I mean, wouldn't it be pancakes?
I would think it would be, and then I'm like, but they're not the same thing at all. But cousins don't have to be the same thing. So aren't they cousins? Like, is this distant DNA? It's not, Oh,
well,
God.
I don't know much about the making of waffles, but I'm pretty sure. Isn't the batter kind of the same?
It is. It's literally the same.
Yeah.
It's just cooked differently.
It's just yeah.
So we do French toast.
Oh, French toast. Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of which I made stuffed French toast this just past week, and it's delicious. Highly recommend.
Hi. What was it stuffed with?
So you take like cream cheese, and then you'll add if you want like jam, or I really like marmalade, and so I did orange marmalade, and then I did fresh squeezed orange in there as well, a little bit of sugar, and then so you take. It's basically like a sandwich. So you do the French toast, and then you stuff it afterwards.
That sounds good.
Powder sugar on it. It's so good.
That sounds really good.
I know, that is dark-sided, Kim. What the? Okay. Well, let's kick it off with a song. Joe, James, why don't you play us out?
Play us a tune.
Play us a tune.
Hey, 6th Street, I need to get home to my bed. Oh, damn this whiskey, I think that it's gone to my head. Oh, hey, do you miss me? Do you even know I am? It's been a long night and I'm just trying to fight the feeling that I get when I think of you. I need another drink to drown this blues. Take me to the river, wash my pain, yeah, baby. And won't you make me feel? Won't you make me feel? Yeah, make me feel whole again. Ooh, yeah, baby. Goodbye, sunshine. Southern moon's calling my name. Damn these street lights, baby, about to drive me insane. You're not gonna miss me, baby. I won't even cross your lane. It's to another night where I'll just try to find, baby, feeling that I get when I think of you. I need another drink to drown this blues. Yeah. Take me to the river, wash my pain, yeah, baby. And won't you make me feel? Won't you make me feel? Yeah, make me feel the way I did when love was younger, but it's over now. And the room is getting darker. The pain is growing stronger, yeah. I need another drink to drown this blues, babe. Yeah, won't you make me feel? Won't you make me feel? Yeah, make me feel. Here, 6th Street, I'm finally home in my bed. Damn, this whiskey is finally gone to my head.
Woo! Oh my! I literally dropped my phone in the middle of that and it turned on for like half a second, so I was like falling during that song for just a clip. Nice. Sorry about that. Whoops! Didn't mean to completely photobomb your entire whole moment. Let's see. So Kim and I's part of our job here at the podcast is doing a lot of internet stalking of you, and luckily, since we've interviewed you before, we were like, he's got so much good content coming out, so we have lots of good sort of stalker questions for you. Cool. I want to go a little bit further, not terribly far back, but your single "Love Right Now" that went into the top 10 of those blues. Yes, the top 10 of the iTunes Blues chart.
Blues top 200, and I got into the top 10. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I was just as shocked. Okay.
You got some serious fans that were streaming your shit. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I'm really thankful. And the new song "Back Home" that just came out, even during all of this stuff, and I'm glad it was received and the message was received, but it went to number 7 on the charts.
Amazing.
But I just didn't feel it was the time to kind of be like, hey, it's at number 7, and like, we're trying to push the Black lives during that week. I'm like, I'm just, I'm gonna focus on that, and I'll promote it next week or whenever time,
Hey, but, at least it's not 12. That's
through 12.
Yeah, fuck no.
I would have been happy with 12 too.
No, sir.
I would have been happy with like 50. Top 40. Yeah.
It's so cool. I love the message for Love Right Now, and you donated a lot of its proceeds to the Crohn's. No, sorry. I'm telling you, this phone Zoom thing is some real crackhead energy over here. No, you worked at the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation throughout that. Do you want to talk to a little bit about that? Your work with it seemed so beautiful and meaningful.
Sure. So that all started. My wife has battled with ulcerative colitis for about 6 years, and she last year in September she had a really bad flare, and they put her in the hospital. She lost like over 25 pounds, and we were back and forth to the ER, and it really affected her. Find out she doesn't have ulcerative colitis, she has Crohn's, which is even worse, and it's an IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. And Crohn's and colitis, it affects 3.1 million people in America, and wow. It's pretty terrible. But I mean, she, in September, when that happened to her, I kind of reflected and started writing these songs, not only about what we were going through at the time, but it made me reflect in the sense of how life is so precious, and we don't really think about it sometimes, to take that time with your one of your loved ones or your friends, or people that you care about, to just take that time to show them that you love them. So that's kind of what this whole thing is about, and it stemmed from her going through that in September, and from that, me writing the songs and trying to push this and bring awareness. We teamed up with Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Central Texas, and have been working with them with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of their events that they've been having, like Take Steps, which is cool, and they're going to be having an event on the 20th as well. And they call it Take Steps, and usually it's like a marathon and they walk and everything, but no one's doing that right now. So it's a virtual thing, and we're lucky enough that they asked us to close out the show, which there's like 500 to 1,000 people streaming it, and
damn,
yeah, it's really, really awesome. And so we're glad. Like, it was a terrible time in our life when she was going through that, but that was one of the lowest, and it kind of felt like defeat, but we came out of it and with triumph, and it brought us and it pushed us to start working with a foundation to make her feel like she's not alone in the battling with her disease.
Mhm.
So it brought this music, and this message has brought so much, not only to me, but to her, to feel comfort, and also to other people, not only battling with Crohn's and colitis, but with depression or whatever they may be going through, to know that there's people out there that are with you, that understand, and basically you're not going through it alone. Like, people are here. Just reach out to them.
Yeah. Ugh,
Right.
I feel like if we had our live audience, that's when that would happen.
Right. Exactly. And well, Kim and I have a near and dear friend that suffers from ulcerative colitis, and it is just the most horrible disease, and nobody talks about it. And it's so,
yeah, and no one
your
talks
work is
about
so
it because
important.
of what it is, right?
Right.
And like, and we aren't ashamed to talk about what it is. Like, it's a disease where you're bleeding from your intestines, lower intestines, and in your smaller intestines, as well as Crohn's, and lower intestines, bigger intestines is colitis, is where you get these ulcers, and they bleed, and and they affect you in so many different ways. I mean, you lose a lot of blood, you're low on iron. Like, there's just so many things that come with it. But yeah, we just want people to know that it's like, you can talk about it. We can talk about it. We can joke about it. We can, you have people that are going to be there with you in a huge community that we didn't know about until we started this project, that are there to uplift you, and to joke with you, and to help you find resources. And like, it's really cool. I mean, it's been awesome.
It's healing and therapeutic to be able to talk about that. And that's, like, one of the reasons we do this. And we said, got to start doing a quarantine episodes, because it's the same kind of thing. You're knowing that you're not alone. Let's talk about it and help you get through this. Because if you just shut the door and don't open the conversation, it's not going to get any better.
Yeah, and it's not good for you mentally. And I mean, there's a lot of people that are battling with Crohn's and colitis and other things, that they feel so alone. They shut off. They don't know. They don't think there's anyone out there, or there's no one's going to understand.
Right.
And to be a part of this community, and hear the stories, and be a part of these events, it has helped. Because my wife just tried to, like, put a Band-Aid over it, and she was like, I'm not gonna face it. And that led to the horrible flare in September, because she stopped. She thought she could take care of it herself, and it just didn't work out that way. But it affected her mentally, and she was depressed, and she got into deep depression. So now it's been great to see this community reaching out to her, asking her how she's doing, asking us to be a part of events, and it's been really, really cool. And to come to find out, the guitar player of Pearl Jam has Crohn's, and he's a big part of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. So I was like, that's kind of cool.
That's really cool. My mom calls him Toe Jam because she can't remember the name. She's like, what's that band that your brother really liked? Toe Jam? What's the other one? Pie? And I was like, cake? Nailing it.
Yeah, you got
pie. It is always pie.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. And like, thank you for your work. Also, I got a text, Kimmy, from our friend, and he's watching. So, yay. Hi. There's the video you had just come out for Back Home. There was a video of people's reaction to it. I sobbed.
I did too.
Straight up cried.
I did too. Yeah. I was so happy I didn't watch it right before this when I had my makeup on, because I'd come on just with like mascara running down my face. But it was just so beautiful. And as you were just having that conversation and talking, one of your friends had said, because you would ask the question, what does back home mean to you? And they were kind of answering that. Mm-hmm. And one of your friends had said that it's not really a place, it's who you're with. And he's like, for me, it's my wife, and that's the people you love and who you're with. And I was just like, oh, well, I I've lost it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this project in particular. The foundation obviously comes from the inspiration of my wife and her going through what she did, or me going through it with her, and also reflecting on the past, and because we've been together for 15 years.
Wow.
Not married. We're too young. 15 years. We've been married. Yeah.
Not if it was different times.
But yeah, we're high school sweethearts. So we've been through a lot
Oh,
together.
Gross.
And I know
It's so cute.
and we've been through a lot, and so I just wanted this project because it seems like as musicians and entertainers, and you know, a lot of it is selfish, and I think there's a time for us to take our platform and to use it for things like that, because music is very healing, but a lot of times I'll admit I do it for myself because it's healing for me.
Yeah.
And so I get up there and I do the thing and it heals me, but I want to use this platform specifically for that. So it's cool to hear the people talk about it and you know, and what it meant to them. And like, I want to keep doing that and find out what songs mean to different individuals. And it was cool to see everyone had a different, you know, answer or what they said
or
the song
story.
meant to
Yeah,
them,
absolutely.
story. Yeah, and it was cool. It's heartfelt, and that's what I wanted with this project, is to bring a togetherness and put that love and light and, you know, awareness into, and acceptance into the world, especially right now. Like we definitely needed, like,
We need it.
acceptance, like, you know,
Absolutely.
love. Like we've been lacking it for a very long time.
Yeah.
And something that people can universally bond over. Everybody knows
Right.
what that means to, like,
Right.
Oh, we got a comment saying that, Joe, you're a little hard to hear.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Check.
And while he's doing that, Sharon Barr and Angelo have all donated. So thank you very much for that. We really
Nice.
appreciate it.
Very sweet.
Yeah, we've got some good comments coming in here. And Misty wants to tell Chelsea that she wants to send all her love to her. So
Oh, cool. Thank you, Misty. Misty's awesome.
she really is. She's a good Judy. She's a friend of the Follies, and that's how I met her. And then, like, we were talking about Easter earlier. Like, I always see Misty on Easter. That's her thing. But we unfortunately obviously didn't get to have it this year. But next year it'll be good.
Yeah, she's great.
You also work with the Texas Watt. What is the
Tex Watt?
Yeah, you were like part of the Texas Watt amp family. What are those?
These guys right here. So there's an interesting story with Tex Watt. I played a festival in California called Springboard Fest, and they were supplying the back line for the show, and they're from Austin. And I've never ran into them. I've never seen them, like, and so they were supplying the backline for the show, and I ended up meeting the guys. We ended up, you know, connecting, and it was just funny that we all flew to California, not knowing who the hell who we were, you know, who each other were, and we met there, and then had you know, we have this like strong bond because of it. But I mean, they're super cool guys. The amps are really great, and they're local. But it's just funny that I met them. You know, I had to fly out of Austin to California to meet these guys that make amps in Texas, in Austin, and build a relationship with them. But they're a cool amp company here in Austin, Texas, and all the guitar players, I highly recommend them. I have like 2 of their amps right now.
Hold it like this. Like there you go. Like a Vanna.
What? Oh, yes, Vanna. You're welcome. Kim, do you want to? I'm so excited for this little bit. Kim's got.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
So I was doing my stocking, and I found. Let me try to get this beautiful picture.
Oh, who's that kid?
Of this handsome man. That Billy Ray Cyrus hair. Come on. So good.
I'm bringing it back.
it was your early 90s pick view, and so I decided that we should play a game of 90s treasure or trash. So I'm going to say 2 90s things.
Okay.
And then you're going to treasure one of them, keep them and love it. And the other one, you're going to trash it, throw it away, set it on fire.
Even if I like both of them, I have to
Even if you like
one.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Really
Okay.
Sophie's choice. Okay. So, all right. So the first one, we'll start out with Pokemon versus Dragon Ball Z. And Becky Jo, you let me know if anybody at home is playing along and say those.
Well, it's gonna be delayed.
Well, yeah.
If I was totally into both. But if I had to pick one, Pokemon. I had more cards than I did the Dragon Ball Z whatever. So yeah, Pokemon.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I love them both. This is it's hard already.
Yeah, it just gets harder. That's like the super easy one. So Gushers versus Fruit by the Foot.
Don't you make me do it.
God.
Don't make me do it. Gushers. Duh. But have you ever follow me on this one? This is what I literally, it's the only TikTok I've ever made. Fruit roll up, and then you line up the Gushers on it like a blunt. Yeah. Roll like a blunt, and then you wrap it in a Fruit by the Foot. It's the best.
Yep.
You can't do that here. You have to pick one.
I'll pick one. I remember a great summer with fruit roll-ups, so I'm gonna go with that.
All right.
Gushers were awesome though.
The ones with the tongue,
good.
The tongue ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but those were like such a ripoff because you would do like a tattoo. You're like, is it good? And then you would go swallow, and then it's gone.
Will Tompkins says Gushers. See, I have a friend.
All right. Color changing Squeeze It versus Sunny D.
Ooh, shit.
Squeeze It. I'll go with Squeeze It.
Right? My roommate was like Sunny D, and I was like, no, it's Squeeze It.
No,
color changing bottles.
No, I really did. I didn't drink a lot of Sunny D. Squeeze It for me.
Dunkaroos versus Flintstones push-up pops.
Oh shit. Dunkaroos. There's so many more varieties.
Yeah. I'll go with Dunkaroos. Yeah, definitely.
Dunkaroos are so good.
Okay. Listen, smoke it when you roll it like that. Oh, I was smoking when I rolled a fruit
Well,
roll.
of course, whoever invented that combination had to be high.
Right.
Also, I'm awake, aren't I? Yes. Yes. Well,
yes. All right, this one's really tough. Are you ready?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Okay. Nickelodeon original shows. I'll give you some example. All That, Rugrats, Doug, Amanda Show, Pete and Pete, Salute Your Shorts. Versus Disney shows. Brotherly Love, Going Wild with Jeff Corwin, Bug Juice, Sister, Smart Guy.
Bug Juice, dude.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm a huge Disney fan, so Disney's the one. Yeah.
Nickelodeon for sure. Ted Meredith said Sunny D is mostly battery acid. It's so true. You take a sweat. I'm getting sweaty just thinking about it. You take a swig of it as an adult, and your entire tongue turns into like a crater. It's just like it's so.
Well, it's good if like we're in the apocalypse and we really need to make something go. We'll just put some Sunny D in it.
I think you can like wash a car battery with.
Yeah. Goosebumps versus Animorphs.
Goosebumps all the way.
Goosebumps.
I used to have all the books.
All the books?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to read those because I grew up religious.
Me too, but so.
Did you sneak those?
My mom was like, she let me get away with things. My dad's a pastor, so
snap.
And so she was like, here's the books you like.
Here's some terrible smut reading. That's
like
so
a
cool.
Sly drug deal.
I ate pepperoni in the 3rd grade and thought I was going to hell. All right. Beanie Babies versus Tamagotchi pets.
Tamagotchi. Duh.
Tamagotchis are cool.
Well, who didn't collect a Beanie Baby?
Yeah. Did you know they had a John, like, I can't remember. Is it just a Broad City episode when there's a John Benet Ramsey Beanie Baby?
What?
I think
that's
real?
That's
not real.
Can someone Google it, Ted? Will you Google if it's real? No,
My
Ted.
dogs came in to say hi.
no.
Come here.
All right, we have a couple
Hi,
more.
Pupper.
Game Boy versus Nintendo 64.
I would say Nintendo 64. I love
Ooh.
Nintendo 64.
All
Look
right.
at this boy.
Sweet
Okay.
boy. He can
So
answer this
cute.
one. Bagel Bites or Bugles?
Bagel bites. I still eat bagel bites. I had bagel bites like
Bagel
2
Bites,
days ago.
definitely.
Did you know Bugle Bites are the Bugles are Bugle Bites? I just invented that.
Yeah.
Bugles are gluten-free for anyone who's gluten-free like me. You can eat Bugles.
Nice.
Arthur versus Magic School Bus.
Oh man.
I know, what a dick thing for me to do.
I watch both of them all the time.
Yeah.
If I have to choose one, and one goes in the trash like forever.
Yeah. Set it on fire. You never see it again.
I say I can't set Arthur on fire.
How rude.
Or the school bus.
That school
we
bus
just,
is alive.
I know. And it has kids in it.
There's children.
Okay, can we I'll choose one, but the other one is not gonna we're not gonna burn it. We're just gonna like
Okay,
let
well,
it
it's
go free
in
into
the
wild.
Wendy's trash can, so.
That's worse than being burned. Magic School Bus.
Okay, you choose that. Okay. At least I didn't do Wishbone versus Reading Rainbow, so you're welcome.
There you go.
All right, last one. Power Rangers versus Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
I would go Power Rangers. I had all the action figures.
I'm the Pink Ranger. Her name is Kimberly.
There you go. I loved Power Rangers.
So good. Did you see like the new movie that came out like a few years ago?
I did not.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. That's a different discussion. Yay!
You did it!
Now you feel really awful about yourself.
I feel really awful about throwing
I'm like
Arthur
sweating.
in the freaking Arby's trash can. That's what I feel bad about.
Arby's instead of Wendy's. That's
Y'all
slightly
leave
better.
Arby's alone. Oh.
Was it the Wendy's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will Tompkins said Beanie Babies are full of brown recluse eggs, which I'm sure. And Magic School Bus if you're high. Oh, and finally Kim's boyfriend chimes in. Yes, Power Rangers.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Also, I don't know where I've been playing with this paintbrush for a good 10 minutes now. I don't know where I got it or
Hold
where
on.
I'm going.
Beanie Babies are filled with brown recluse.
No, let's just drive past that.
No.
I'm not gonna.
I know.
Thanks a lot, Will. I'm gonna
Yeah,
sleep good
in the
tonight.
middle of the night, just like all your Beanie Babies, which is also
Oh, no.
like, I mean, if
Oh,
you've
no.
seen like what is it? Some guy takes kid movies and makes them into horror movies. The
Yes.
same thing like Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, I thought about that as a kid. I was like, how exciting! But then I was like, but what if I am really mean to my toys? And my toys
Are they gonna
like,
kill my ass? Yeah.
I used to be terrified. It's not okay
Oh.
to do to a child with
that's kinda
anxiety.
creepy.
All right, let's hear a couple more songs.
Sweet.
Yeah, 2 more from Joe James, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Cool. This one is called Love Right Now. Is the first single from the new project. You're feeling like bad days are falling from the ceiling. The pain inside your mind is never healing. I said, baby, I'll be right by your side. Ooh. I see you. I said, love is not a thing, so I will show you. Don't you wait until there's nothing to hold on to, babe. Remember what we said that night. Yeah. Said we won't need any love when we're gone. Keep strumming my heart with your song. Life doesn't last very long. We won't need love when we're gone. So love right now. I said love right now. September, it changed our life, but it was for the better. We're stronger now, more powerful than ever, babe. Remember what we said that night, oh, that night, babe. Said we won't need any love when we're gone. Keep strumming my heart with your song. Life doesn't last very long. We won't need love when we're gone. So love right now. Hey. We won't need any love when we're gone. Keep strumming my heart with your song. 'Cause life doesn't last very long. We won't need love when we're gone. Said we won't need any love when we're gone. Yeah. Keep strumming my heart with your song. Yeah, baby, 'cause life doesn't last very long. We won't need love when we're gone. Yeah, we won't need any love when we're gone, babe. We won't need any love when we're gone. So love right now.
Woo! More.
All right. Another one?
Yes, please.
Oh man, okay, fine. You're gonna make me play songs. This next song is there's another one off of the new project. This one is the most recent single that got to number 7 on the blues charts. This one's called Back Home. Today is the day to get off the ground. There ain't no other way but up. Forget what they say. Just be who you are. She told me on the day that I left the big old city, broken and defeated, lost and feeling so alone. 'Cause baby, you changed me, you saved me, you showed me which way to go. Said every day's a struggle, babe. Every day. So when you come back home, I'll give you all the love the world couldn't give you, babe. So won't you come back home? Yeah, yeah. I. Today is the day. Don't you turn around. You're better than you think you are. Get what they say. Just your voice be heard. She told me on the day that I left the big old city, broken and defeated, lost and feeling so alone. Yeah, said, baby, you changed me, you saved me, you showed me which way to go. Yeah. You said every day's a struggle, babe. Yes, it is. But when you come back home, I give you all the love the world couldn't give you, babe. Say, won't you come back home where you left it? Home to keep your heart and soul, babe. Yes, indeed. I said home to be real. Home will help your soul unroll, babe. Yes, it will, babe. So come back home. So come back home. Said, won't you come back home, baby? Yeah, I said, won't you come back home? Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, won't you come back? Yeah, I said, won't you come back home? Oh, yeah, baby. Said, won't you come back? Oh, won't you come back home? Yeah, said, come back home. Said, come back home.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Kimma.
what I'm talking about.
Come through, Kimmy.
Yes.
Don't you like
I wish I would wore those.
I have another pair. I'll send them to you.
It's a look.
These,
It's a look.
it is a look. I have these glitter, like red glitter glasses. They're huge. They're downstairs. I'm not, yeah.
I should have worn them. Well, shout out to my boyfriend for giving me he just sent these to me, like a huge package of just ridiculous sunglasses. So
I have a tiny little baby sunflower here.
That's great. I love it.
Oh, I can't get it to come out. Okay, we are at the quarantine bingo hour section. Something all over that, and I just put it on my damn face. Okay.
Yeah.
This we did a couple of weeks ago. I made a bingo card out of Texan things. This time I made a bingo card out of quarantine things, or things that I've done, or maybe someone else has done during quarantine. And I'm gonna read them off randomly, and I think Chris is going to drop a comment with the link on it.
Yeah.
This link has like 30-something bingo cards. Every device that opens it up will shuffle that bingo card, so none of us have the same one. And if you want to play virtually with us, I am going to keep track in the comments while trying to run this bingo thing. So, but
yeah, while you click the link, make sure to donate to Joe James, which he's giving all of the proceeds that he's getting today to Black Lives Matter. So make sure you donate. You can donate anytime during the show.
Yes.
So.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, Teddy texted me because he did the research on the JonBenet Ramsey Beanie Baby. Apparently, it was a pop culture reference to a British couple who was trying to sell a Princess Diana Beanie Baby, which does exist, bad taste, on eBay. And they started the opening bid for £25,000 when, based on where it's from, it's either worth $27 or $47. So that's what I'm remembering.
Still very expensive Beanie Baby.
Who thought that would?
With brown recluses in it.
Yeah, full of spiders.
I'll give you 17 cents.
But yes. Oh, and Misty says she loves your glasses, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Misty's probably watching it on her phone, so she can't watch this and play at the same time. Damn it! I'll play it for you. Okay.
Woo!
So.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay. First one. At least the dogs are happy. My dog, I don't know if she's any. Is your dog happy you're home, James?
Yes.
Joe? I don't know why I called you James. Joe. Lennon, your dog Lennon? That's my nephew's name.
Really?
Yeah. Spelled the same way.
I don't know. My dog
I would hope so.
Going under the bed and ignoring me.
Aww.
And then Celine Dion keeps eating my ankles. So.
Okay, the next one is no pants required. Sam, are you wearing pants right now?
I'm not wearing pants right now.
I'm not either.
Yes.
Joe stands up
on the top.
Same.
Stood up and it was
literally
just a full hoop skirt. Just like the biggest.
Literally everything that I've been on Fox News. I've been on like all of these, Crohn's and Colitis Foundation big things.
Yeah.
Up here, all business, but
yeah,
sweatpants or shorts.
Right. It's so funny. It's like your laundry is so separate, separate, and you're just like, okay, here's all of my dress shirts, and then you're like, but am I also going for a jog when I'm wearing these outfits? Like,
business casual.
None of them make sense.
Ooh, morning pizza. Morning pizza. It's a lot like normal pizza, just sadder.
Oh no, I've been eating French toast.
French toast. Fair. Yelled into the void. I haven't actually officially done that yet, but I have seen neighbor do it.
Is the void also my cat's face?
Oh, Kimberly.
Can you elaborate on the neighbor thing?
Well, no, yeah. She stood out on her balcony and just screamed high hell for like a good 7 seconds. And then she just shut the door and went inside, and I didn't see her for like 2 days. I was like, I really hope that's not the last thing she did. Like, what the actual
Jesus, yeah, I know.
This is also bad. Harmonized with random appliances. This one comes straight from Rachel Palante, who has an only child for a little bit before she got step siblings. Used to harmonize with the vacuum cleaner all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to teach my roommate's dog how to howl, and then I put on what is that from Frozen to Into the Unknown, and like the on the back, and then we started harmonizing with each other as she was howling. So I was like, let's keep it up. So I'm harmonizing with her dog, and it's really beautiful.
So
putting out an album, no big deal.
We know you're taking voice lessons. Are you taking voice lessons from a dog?
What? What's the next one? Let's go.
Oh, okay. What day is it? What?
Are you asking for a friend, or is that the thing?
It's the bingo card.
Right.
What day is it?
I just need one more. Is anyone else close?
Shit, Kim. Let's check in with the comments. I know. The thing is, we know you all have them because it's the same. It's just going to depend on who gets it first. It's really a race here. Okay, video chats. We're doing it now. That's the next one. Video chat. Video chat.
Video chat. Video cats.
Video chat. No. How about the quarantine 15? Yeah, girl.
15 plus. I think that's the reason I'm also not really wearing real pants.
Because you have pants that fit me right now. Yeah.
Wait, quarantine 15. Oh, is that gaining 15 pounds?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
But quarantine 50.
Oh, Kimmas. Zoom happy hours? Oh, yeah, that's what that says. Zoom happy hours. I do those with my fam. I mean, kind of.
I think I've done one.
Done one?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad one. Netflix and alone. That's my life. Netflix and alone.
Oh, yeah.
Except for this dog who's slowly going catatonic on a couch. She's passing out. She's so bored.
Joe, do you and your wife like agree on streaming things, like on shows or?
Sometimes. I love like weird horror movies and those documentaries about like theories and like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. That's like my thing. And she's like,
Ooh. Did you watch any of the South by films that they put out on Amazon Prime? They did it way back and now it's gone. So I apologize for bringing it up because now you can't. But they had one where, do you have Shudder?
I do.
Cool. So you should watch. Did you watch Cursed Films?
No, I haven't.
Oh, immediately do that right after this. It's really great. And it's a documentary series of these horror movies and then having like cursed films, and it's like not paranormal. What's the one?
Paranormal Activity, I think.
Not Paranormal Activity. What am I thinking of? The TV. The kid with the TV. She goes.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Thank you. So they do like an episode of that and The Crow and all the shit that goes down in those.
That's cool.
It's real good.
Cursed films. Okay. The next one is swipe through all of Tinder. I haven't done that actually. I don't really see the point.
Done that with my roommate. I made her get a Tinder. Well, not.
Kim.
But.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mr.
You've never had to do that. Tinder came out way after.
You know what? I played
High School Sweetheart.
I played a Bumble event.
That's weird that you did that.
No, I played guitar for an artist named Fletcher, and she it's like a big up and coming pop artist, and they did something during South by Southwest, and I was literally like the only guy there.
That blows. And like,
no, me and the security. There's a security guard. Oh, and her manager. But there's like 1,000 women, and like I got up there and I was like, "Hey guys."
Hi.
And they're all just like so thirsty.
Fair.
You're like, hi, here's my ring. Hi.
Naps on naps on naps.
Oh yeah.
Naps all day.
Why can't I'm ready for 3 bingos and I haven't got it.
Emma's, what about midnight pizza? Because it's like morning pizza, but it's midnight pizza.
Son of a biscuit.
Morning pizza and midnight pizza.
I haven't.
It's excessive.
That sounds great.
So
I've literally never. I am not a cold.
And anytime when you got pizza on the bagel, you can have pizza anytime. No.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Next one is so many beers.
Oh.
So many beers.
Oh man, I miss beer. I do keto thing now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, sucks.
I could never. Keeping a diet is literally impossible to me.
Is anybody else close on a bingo? Anybody on the live comments?
Nobody. Oh yeah. Misty also says. Also, oh God, of course, Jonathan got a damn bingo.
He's lying. I want to see the receipts.
Screw you, John.
That's my boyfriend.
Screenshot that shit, Jonathan. We need to know. America needs the truth.
Send it
I
to
will
me
go Nancy
right
Grace
now.
on your ass.
Damn. What was the next one, just in cases?
Oh, the next one was going to be gave up on a puzzle.
Son of a bitch!
Was that it?
I got a bingo. Jonathan, we're over.
Yeah, we're broken up.
We're broken up. Thanks for the sunglasses, you dink. Thanks for nothing.
Oh, no. No, but thank you for joining in our weird quarantine bingo. That was fun. I had a complete stroke just now. I have no idea. Been staring into this ring light for too long. Both of you are lizard people.
How far did you get, Joe?
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. I was looking at I was like naps and pizza. Oh my gosh, I want pizza.
He's literally just making his
Like
to-do
the
list for
keto and
tomorrow.
pizza and beer. You know, I really miss pizza and beer.
Oh,
Me too.
yeah.
So it's kind of depressing when you brought.
You can't do the gluten-free stuff or any of the cauliflower pizza. Okay, you know what? I'm gluten-free. So this is my life. You're just doing a fad.
No, so it's I can't have any type of heavy bread and that's in pizza. Or I can, but I choose not to.
Kimberly. She's just
you can, but I can't because I'll die. Okay, Jonathan did get a bingo.
Oh, okay. At least he sent it to you, but that image is doctored. It's. I don't believe it.
Let's not give him that much credit.
No. All right. So we're going to send it back to Joe to do one more song, and then we're going to get out of here. So.
Oh yeah.
Take it away, fine sir.
Make sure to donate while you're listening to this last song. All of the donations will go to Black Lives Matter because Joe James is amazing. So yeah, do that while he's singing.
Well, should I I'm gonna do a cover song. How about that?
Sure.
Said, don't let me down. I said, don't let me down, babe. Don't let me down. I said, don't let me down. Ain't nobody love me like she does. Said, oh, she does. Yeah, she does. And If somebody loved me like she does, oh, she does. Yeah, she does. Don't let me down. I said, don't let me down, babe. I said, don't let me down. I said, don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. Don't you know it's gonna last? It's a love that lasts forever. It's a love that has no past. So don't let me down. I said, don't let me down, babe. I said, don't let me down. Well, don't let me down.
Thank you so much, Joe, for being here. We really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who came and commented and watched the video. Misty, she just tagged me in a comment, and special shout out to you. Thank you so much for watching the whole show. We love you. And to our patrons, we have a special spotlight to Debbie Stanley. Thank you for being a spotlight tier patron. If you want us to talk about you on the show, join our Patreon level. What is that called? Spotlight.
Yeah.
As well, yes.
Yeah.
As well as our sponsors, Share T Realtor. We love you, girl. Thank you so much for always engaging with us and being our friend of the show. Thank you. And Ashley Weber Yoga. Get that tone back during the quarantine. Then we have Far Guitar Studios. Teach yourself. Joe taught himself how to play piano. You can learn how to play guitar. So that
Chris is doing it. He's taking lessons.
Yeah, he's probably killing it, dad style.
Killing it.
As well as Gerald Bailey. You can get on there. He's Gerald Bailey Cooks. We have that in the comment sections. Please go check that out. Yeah, also, because we talked about it earlier, go to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation website and see how you can donate, see how you can help support people and destigmatize this illness, and download all of Joe's music.
Yeah, new EP coming out.
Yeah, new EP June 19th. Yeah, and we're also going to have a live stream release show, because we can't have a real release show, so we're going to do one here. And we're going to have some friends like Jackie Vincent and Zach Pearson. They're going to be special guests, so it's going to be a great night. Make sure to tune in June 19th at 7 p.m. on my Facebook page.
Ooh, and pre-order the EP June 12th. You can pre-order. So get that ready.
Hell yeah. And you can watch the video. Both, I think, videos we talked about in tonight's episode are in links in the comments in the live stream here. So be sure to check that out.
Have tissues ready.
Yeah. And Joe, you're just Joe James on J-O James on all.
Yeah, J-O James Music. So Joe James Music.
Yeah.
It's on your little box in the background. There you go. Thanks again for being here. And we just want to, again, thanks for people who donated to the Black Lives Matter movement. This podcast, it's very important to us that we stay relevant, progressive, and educated. So please donate today. If you can't donate, consider online activism as well.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone who joined us. And Joe, another special thank you for your time and for the the guest spot with Lennon. He was always cute, Steve.
He's so cute.
Thanks so much. All right, you guys have a lovely day. We hope to see you next time. Hang out, subscribe. I don't know what this is going. I think Dad's supposed to cut the feed, but oh God, my dog's got allergies.
Bye.
Hey, want to buy?
Bye. Thanks.
Say bye, guys. Hope you had a fun time.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find. Bye, Dad. Where is Dad?